why you should fade what your broker wants you to do. Hi, it's Charlie giving you Wednesday's video. So what am I talking about here? What does your broker want you to do? Well, first of all, you have to look at, well, how does your broker go about making money? So your broker will make money from commissions, comms, slash spreads, because not all brokers charge a commission. They will have their commission built into the spread. So, but either way, they're making money from commissions and spreads. They're also making their money from potentially some brokers being a market maker. So ultimately, they are taking your trades onto their own book, and your trades aren't necessarily going through into the real market, so they're just taking the risk onto their own book. So they might be making money from that way, but not all of them are doing that. Not all. So not all brokers are doing that. Commission spreads. Where else might they make money? In things like FX and indices as well. There might be overnight charges, or as we call them, swaps. So there might be swaps in here as well. So let's put swaps. So they'll make a bit of money. Now, a swap fee in the markets, they are genuine charges, but what brokers will do is skim a little bit on top of that, and they'll make a little bit extra on that. And it depends on which broker you're with as to which how much in overnight charges for holding on to trades overnight, or for, if you're a swing trader, for holding your trades. There's a tiny little charge. Not always, depends on the direction of the trade. Sometimes you're receiving swaps, of course, as well, but there might be some money there as well. So these are the top three. If we're looking, really, they're making their money from commissions and spreads, as being potentially a market maker, although not all of them are. But then again, even if they're not, they might be receiving some volume rebates from their liquidity providers, and in the form of swaps as well. So it's in their interest for you to do what? It's in their interest for you to trade. And the more you trade, the better it is for them. So coming back to what I've said, we don't have to be careful here because I've got relationships with brokers. But in the main, so if we know that that's what's in it for them, then maybe we actually add something else in here, the word less. Maybe, therefore, what's in our best interest is to trade a little bit less. I'm not saying obviously you still trade. I still trade a lot. By comparison, I'm pretty much in trades continually throughout the year. But I'm not sitting there taking 20 trades a day. I'm just saying that I'm holding positions almost continuously. So maybe overall we trade less, because maybe that is what benefits us more, rather than generating loads of commissions. And obviously I am holding on to trades, so my swaps are going there, but that doesn't really make brokers a lot. Where do they make most of their money? It's on commissions and spreads with every fresh trade that you're taking, and for some of them as being market makers as well. So what do we want to do? We want to somehow get into this. Even if we're a short-term trader, be a short-term trader, but use bear in mind that as a short-term trader, you can still trade less than other short-term traders. Find ways to be a short-term trader, but in relative terms, that you're not just gifting money across to your broker, because that benefits them, and it benefits their market makers as well, the liquidity providers out there in the world. So have a little think about how you approach the markets and how much maybe you generate for your broker. Again, that's fine. They are facilitating your trades for you, and it's absolutely fine. Them making money, that's all part and parcel of our costs of doing business. But are you, in essence, over trading? So that's what this comes back down to. If you can trade less, you might already be trading less anyway. But if you are over trading, have a look at it, because you might just give you some food for thought that maybe you're giving your broker too much because of your own activity of trading too frequently, when actually you could possibly trade less and make just as much money, if not more. Hopefully that gives you some food for thought. As always, for this Wednesday, I shall be back with the next video update over the weekend.